I'm Madison, and I am responsible for the user experience and design.
My name is Macy, and I'm responsible for design.
I'm Michelangelo. I'm responsible for lighting and scenic design.
I'm Rhiannon, and I'm responsible for programming and design.
Our project is a location-based installation titled Farmer's Thicket. We envision this permanent installation to take over the atrium in the Farmers Education Building on ASU's Tempe campus. Our goal is to take this space that already has a natural feel and turn it into an interactive, enchanted forest through the use of motion and touch-reactive lights and special effects.
We want Farmer's Thicket to appeal to multiple audiences with different purposes in mind. Overall, we envision this installation to provide viewers with a feeling of wonder and enchantment. Considering our potential audience and location, the exhibit will be a place for students to come and decompress from the stresses of their education as they take a few moments to step inside a world that is separated from the hustle and bustle of campus. We want these visitors to be able to explore the space at their own pace and have the ability to interact with numerous aspects of the installation, to feel like they themselves are creating the magic that they're seeing around them. However, we also don't want to impede on the main current functions of the building, which include housing classrooms and offices that are utilized by faculty and staff, and being a popular study location for the ASU population.
To address these current uses and needs of our potential audience, we will include individual study pods throughout our installation meant to look like they are seats carved into the trees. The pods will provide students with a place to sit, a table, and an individual light to create serene and private places to do schoolwork. There will also be speakers up high and on the ground where necessary to create a more immersive environment by playing white noise with forest sounds such as a babbling brook, birds chirping, and bugs buzzing. The ambient noise and secluded feel will not only create the ideal study space, but also help to foster creativity. As we discussed earlier, we not only want to create a beautiful art installation, but also serve the needs of as many of the potential visitors as possible.
For the rest of the forest scenery, we're going to take advantage of what's already in the atrium. Rather than starting from scratch, we're going to be expanding on what's there already, such as the fountain and greenery. We plan on creating a faux river running from the wall, under the snake sculpture, and ending in the fountain. To make sure the river installation doesn't impede on people's way to class, we'll also be constructing short bridges that go over the river so people don't have to go around. We'll also include additional tables and chairs that appear as if they're coming from the tree's roots in the southeast corner, along with the personal study pods mentioned earlier, so that students can study either as a group or individually. In addition, we'll be installing beanbag chairs that look like mushrooms and a giant mushroom canopy for students to just relax in. The lights throughout the installation will be dim enough to create the desired atmosphere, and will be different colors to give off the magic vibe we're going for. We'll be draping a cyc across the sky with greenery attached underneath it. That way, when we shine lights onto it, the light will disperse across the cyc and create a silhouette of the greenery attached to it. We'll also include lights pointed at the ground with tree gobos in them to cast shadows to create that more immersive feeling.
Like we stated earlier, one of our main goals is to make this environment very interactive without encouraging intrusive behavior that could distract those who use this place as a working environment. To do this, we've decided to incorporate touch and motion responsive elements that will be unobtrusive but engaging and interesting at the same time. NeoPixel fireflies will be hung all around the path. As visitors walk around the space, the fireflies will follow them, lighting up around the visitor and turning off when they move away. This will be controlled using Max. A camera facing the pathway will sense the location of the visitor and track their location along the path, and illuminate the appropriate neopixels in that area. Visitors will walk along a stone path and have the ability to touch these glowing mushrooms. Using capacitive sensing and microcontrollers, the path will light up where the visitor moves, and the mushrooms will come alive when touched.
Farmer's Thicket is an installation that will not take over and change the space in its current purposes, but instead will integrate into what is already present and enhance the benefits that visitors are currently taking advantage of.